How about now? Hello, hello, hello. Forgot to turn my mic on. Let's see if that, just how, let's see if that, just far behind that put me. See if that, just far behind that put me. There we go. Far behind that put me. All right. We got sound. At least I got sound. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. One of those just got up streams. It's the dog's fault. Specifically my little cocker. It's his fault. He snuggles. He's a snuggler. And he's adorable, and he's little, and he's a heater, and it's cold, and it's windy, and it's rainy out today. So if he snuggles up with you, you're going to fall back asleep, and that's what happens. So it is right over there. It's his fault. He knows it too, because he likes that. He doesn't even get up for breakfast. He just stays in bed with me. He likes that. And so he does it on purpose. All right. All that out of the way. We've got a bot already today, so we've got that going for us. We've got chat on screen today. It's like I'm prepared. Let's see, can I move? I need to move my camera over so you can, the chat is unencumbered. Let's see. I gotta unlock the camera. And we're doing this on the fly. There we go. We'll put that, we'll center it over there. Bring that bad boy down. Bam. Bam. Bob's your uncle. Sally's your aunt, something like that. I don't remember the second part. Yeah, so how's everybody doing today? First full week again without any baseball. What I did see though, I don't know yet, but I saw that the Dominican League might be on MLB TV. That would be so cool if it was. I gotta check that out, because if you got MLB TV, it's kind of gone dry right now. But if they have the Caribbean stuff, that'd be excellent. I don't even get that. I have, not to brag, but I have every channel known to man available on my TV, and I don't get that. I don't get the Caribbean stuff. So I would be excited if that is the case. So, all right. Beyond that, I'm literally looking at this box score on my background here. I don't know what year it's from. I mean, I can kind of tell, but it's Dodgers 6, Padres 3. We've got Will Myers in center field. We've got Derek Norris. Dino. Like me some Dino. Although I think he got in some trouble off field. We got Tony Kemp. We've got one of the Uptons. We've got Will Middlebrooks. Jed Gierko. I was going to say Pete Alonso. I don't know. It could be. Could be next year. Yonder Alonso. Clint Barmas, I am assuming, and Big Game James started this. And Japanese League legend Corey Spangenberg. Pinch hit for him. All right. Let's go ahead and should we do some dailies? It's kind of what we do here. Looking at this. We had a great day on Monday, I'm not going to lie. Although you can't really see it there. What if I shrink this just a little bit? There we go. Perfect. Well, still not perfect. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. 3-0 to start out with. 1 home run. We nailed a well, we didn't nail, but we nailed the time of game. We were off by 1 minute. So, needless to say, a pretty good week to start out with. All right, let's get started. We got game 3. We got a 4-game hitting streak going. Not great, but we'll get it going. All right, it's Wacky Wednesday. No, it is regular Wednesday. We're not doing any memes. We're not doing feuds. We're just playing the game. The games. So, let's go ahead and I'm going to do, with this game, we're going to do my method. We're going to go catcher pitcher. We'll go third base next game. Well, and we've got, I'm going to assume a pretty easy game. I mean, we've got the Yankees here, unless, yeah, it's the Yankees, because it's not going to be an all-star. Posada's not going to be hitting 5th in an all-star game. And then we've got this team, which is probably the team we need. Have we had, well, we haven't had the Yankees yet this week. Is this Lenny Webster behind the plate? I don't know. Lenny Webster, Emmanuel Lewis, George Karras. I don't remember who the mom was. I think, wasn't the mom a famous actress? And Webster? Now, I have to look that up. I'm not going to not look that up. Susan Clark. Maybe not. I don't know if Susan Clark was that famous. A Canadian actress. She appeared in the Apple Dumpling Gang and Porky's. Now that is range. That's range is what that is. Professional actress. I'm really looking to see if there's just anything involved. She posed topless for Playboy in 1973. Okay. She married Alex Karras. Okay. They met when they co-starred in Babe, which I think is about the pig, not Babe Ruth. And he played her husband, professional wrestler George Zaharis. It sounds like she's still alive. She's 82 and alive. George Karras has passed away. All right. Now I know. All right. I mean, let's just go Yankees. I mean, we know that's a for sure thing. All right. We might have another All-Star game. Interesting. All right. Well, if this is an All-Star game, which I assume it is, I can't choose DH because I think during Posada's time, if the All-Star game was in a National League city, a National League ballpark, I think the pitchers would still bat. Oh, I didn't hit select. Again, I literally just got up.
Hurry up, batter. It's gonna be a short game and I gotta get home for lunch.
Home run. Home run. Put notes, future ideas to think tank. September 20th, 1998, Cal Ripken decides to end consecutive game streak at 2,632 by Thomas J. Brown Jr. Thank you, Thomas J. Brown Jr., for your service. I remember this. I mean, I didn't watch the game, but I remember the day. who was it that took? I always, for some reason, think it was Ryan Miner that took over, but I don't think that's the case. Who took Cal Ripken's spot in the lineup this day? I don't know why I think Ryan Miner is, and I think Ryan Miner went to Wazoo, which is maybe why. Oh, I got my Cougar shirt on. I got a Cougar shirt on. Maybe that's why. I don't know. 5-4, 1998, September 20th. Guessing the Orioles were out of it. Pretty safe guess, probably. The Yankees were probably in it, though. And this is the prime Yankees every game taking 3.5 hours. So I'm going to say this game was 3 hours and 36 minutes. 336. You're pretty sure it's A minor. Like, not like a minor, like under age, but, or somebody with a light on their helmet, but somebody. It was a minor. Why is my chat not updating? That's what I want to know. I got a bot on my chat here. I've added the chat, and it's not updating. It's just keeping the bot. That's unfortunate. Hold on a minute. Let me see. Is the other one still? Yeah, it's not updating. All right. Well, this is still a work in progress, so we'll just ditch that for right now. All right. Home run. I said 336. Ron Washington replaced Cal to end his consecutive streak. Really? Oh, his consecutive inning streak. I gotta read. Same game, the Jays set the record. Oh, okay. Well, that would be a good game to sit him down in, wouldn't it be? That was not really close. All right, 336 is my guess here. I mean, come on. How good am I at this freaking game? Let's see. The Orioles were indeed out of it. The Yankees were indeed in it. This crowd, I'm guessing, if I remember correctly, I think he announced it beforehand, right? So these people all showed up to pay tribute to him, I'm guessing. Start time 8:07 local. That might be another reason. He's old. He's just like, I'm going to be in bed by the time this is over. Although it was probably made it a national game because he wasn't playing. It's all about Cal. All right, for the Yankees, let's see. We had Knobs, we had Jeets, we had Bernie Williams, my tied for first favorite player from Jamaica. We got Jorgie, we got Rock, we got Chad Curtis, Mike Lowell, and Luis Sojo with El Duque on the mound. For the Oreos, let's see. Ryan Miner. See, I knew it. Oh, it was a Sunday night game? Oh, wow. That would explain it. I hated those. When I worked in Atlanta, I hated those because I didn't do anything when Sunday night games because ESPN at that point, they were just starting. They would put up a green screen in front of those rotationals behind home plate. So I had really nothing to do. So I would just show up and I would sit in the front row. I sat with the scouts. It was fun. I got to talk to Jim Leland one time. Because they all knew me because they were there every game, regardless of who they're scouting for. And I was literally just in that camera well. They would sit right behind the camera well. So I talked to them all the time anyway. So I got to sit up there and watch them. And so I guess I enjoyed the Sunday night games, if I'm just speaking from a baseball perspective. Apparently he watched a lot of the game from something he'd never been there before, the BP, the bullpen. Again, I'm a little slow today. Because he'd never been there before. 48K is typical for a weekend Yankees-Orioles game. A lot of those fans. Yeah, I remember. I remember it happened with Boston too when they got good, right? That it was cheaper for fans to drive to Baltimore and watch their team there than it was at Fenway or Yankee Stadium. Let's see. We've got this guy we don't talk about. We've got Sabrina, the Teenage Witch star, Brady Anderson. Willie Green hitting third. We got Eric Davis as an Orioles sighting. Pinch hit RBI. We got Rafi. We got Calvin Pickering, one of my favorite presidents. Calvin Pickering. We've got the aforementioned Ryan Miner. We've got, I'm guessing, a pretty old BJ Surhoff. Lenny Webster, I got him right. And my boy, Mike Bordick, right there. And then Doug Jones on the bump. Doug Jones. Boy, the Yankees used a lot of pitchers. Lot of pitchers. All right. 1-0 with a home run and nailed the time of game. This is how we do it in this channel. All right, next game. All right, we can't start catcher, so we'll go with third base. Just to make everyone happy. All right, this name always gets me, Tovar, because it shows up a lot and I never remember. I don't think this is Cliff Floyd. Floyd the Barber from the Andy Griffith Show, maybe? Is this one of those leading men versus monsters games? And would Floyd the Barber be considered a leading man? Tovar. 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 I hate this. His name keeps coming up and I never remember. I gotta write down Yankees. This is a distinctly Eastern conference so far this week. We've had the Red Sox, the Orioles, the Nats, and the Yanks. I wonder if this is a theme. Should we be focusing on teams in the East? Maybe. Sergeant Floyd Pepper from the Muppets. Caesar. Zeke. Tovar. Zeke. I don't know. Sergeant Floyd Pepper. Who is Sergeant Floyd Pepper? If I don't know somebody from the Muppets, it always weirds me out. Sergeant Floyd Pepper. Oh, that's Sergeant Floyd Pepper? This is Sergeant Floyd Pepper. Oh, I guess that's a different browser. I gotta do this. This is Sergeant Floyd Pepper. I never knew that was his name. I thought, I guess this is the guy playing the synthesizer's Dr. Teeth or something, right? Electric Mayhem. Of course, I know Animal. So he's kind of like the lead guitarist. Floyd in his youth. Look at that. His mustache isn't even like filled in all the way. Oh, I'm going to be going, I need to look at the Muppet Wiki. I'm sorry. That's going to be part of my day today. All right. Caesar Tovar, though, if that is a name, for some reason I want to say the Twins on that. Yeah, I know they all have names. Janice sounds familiar. I just didn't know that. I guess I never knew that was his name. And I generally am up on Muppet names because I love the Muppets. All right, well, let's just do Twins. Caesar Tovar to me just reeks of Twins or maybe Senators, but I don't know. No, he reeks of Twins, all right. That's just not who we need. All right. Let's do this. Let's go pitcher. Let's just see what we got. Well, Gaylord Perry, that again just gives away this. Fitzmaurice. Isn't that a ship that sank? There were no casualties, but one of the survivors dicked George Costanza out of an apartment that he wanted. The Fitzmaurice. I don't think that's him. I think it's the Fitz. Is it? I don't remember what it was called, but it was the Fitz something. Well, that didn't help me at all. The Twins are obviously, with Gaylord Perry and Cesar Tovar, not going to be in the World Series. So this is going to be an American League team. Gaylord Perry on the Twins kind of gives me, I think that's 70s. So really it's open. Edmund Fitzgerald, there you go. There's a song, it's like by some famous folk artist about the Edmund Fitzgerald. And a couple of weeks ago when I was hosting music trivia, it came up and nobody got my Seinfeld reference. But they did have a whiskey named the Edmund Fitzgerald that I then sampled because I freaking love whiskey. Fitzmaurice. All right, so this is the Twins versus, and we've already knocked out 3 American League teams, the O's, the Yanks, and the Red Sox. So likely not, is it Gordon Lightfoot? This is all we're going to do, isn't it? We're just going to look up these. Well, let's see. The SS Edmund Fitzgerald was an American Great Lakes freighter that sank in Lake Superior due to a storm in 1975. Oh, with the loss of the entire crew. Then it's not really that funny. Well, like, I would say give the apartment to the survivor if the loss of the entire crew... Was that person just hitching a ride on the Edmund Fitzgerald? All right, where's the song? Final Wreck and Voyage, Search, Wreck. Holy shit, this thing is long. Holy crap. I'm halfway through this article. Oh my god, there should be an entire 300 episode podcast on the Edmund Fitzgerald. Memorials, music, Gordon Lightfoot, ding ding. The 50th is next week. 11/10. Should we do something to not celebrate this, but we need to remember the Edmund Fitzgerald. We'll just watch that Seinfeld episode. How about that? All right. Maybe we go White Sox. I don't know. Twins, White Sox. That's always a thing. Let's do it. Send it. Nope. All right. Let's go catcher. Those are some long catcher names. Kirkpatrick and Mitterwald. I swear it was the Edmund Fitzgerald. Well, now we got to do this. We'll be the only ones talking about it. We will not be. Let's be honest here. All right, so if we go Edmund Fitzgerald and Seinfeld, that'll tell us. See? I love Edmund Fitzgerald's voice. Oh, the Andrea Doria. Look, you guys are freaking on it today. My connection's not private. The Andrea Doria. Maybe that's why nobody got my joke, because I fucked it up. That's probably it. Is this just... Now this is just all scripts of Seinfeld? What? I mean, my day is just already taken up between this and the Muppet Wikipedia. All right, I'm guessing at this point, Kirkpatrick and Fitzmaurice was the longest battery by letters to ever happen in the big leagues. It's my guess. But that doesn't help me at all. I don't see this being the A's, but I don't see this being the A's. Maybe the Angels? I would expect like a Bob Boone or somebody to be behind the dish, though. The Tigers, possibly Detroit. I'm just guessing because none of these names are helping me. I'm just going through in my head. The Royals, maybe. Can't really guess the Pilots. I mean, I guess we could. Is this a Pilots game? I mean, the Brewers were in the National League at this point. What if we do that? What if this is to throw you off the scent? What if this is a Pilots game and this is to throw you off the scent? Let's try it. No, it wasn't. I'm too clever. All right, let's think of some positions in this time. So we could go first base. We could go center field or right field. So those are my 3 spots. We've got 2 guesses left. Let's go right field. Throw the dice. Didn't help. Didn't help at all. Spriggs. I don't know any of these names. Spriggs, Kirkpatrick, Floyd, Fitzmaurice. This is a very forgettable team, whoever it is. Although they won some game that somebody decided to write about. Could it be the Rays? Could it be the Rangers? I mean, that would fit the Senators' story. Well, let's go with the Rangers. Why not? No. All right, this is it. Let's bear down here. I'm kind of leaning towards first base. And there's going to be one position that's going to clearly help me and give it away to me, but I have to guess it. All right, let's do first base. I mean, the Twins is very obvious. Is that Al Oliver? Feels like a Royals level of notoriety. Is that Al Oliver? Because if that's Al Oliver, I don't know. I would have thought the White Sox, but I don't remember. Or the Orioles, but we've had the Orioles. All right, let's think about this. Because we've already named 4... we've named 4 American League teams here. We have 4 American League teams that we've already used. I don't know if Paul, if you've ever doubled up on the same team in one week. So that would be 8 teams. There were probably only 14 American League teams at that point. So we've got it down to 6 teams, but we only have one guess. I I I said it, and I like the idea. Let's go with the Royals, the Roy boys. Hold on to your butts. Oh!
Hi, my name's Alfred Delia. At
Well,
home they
I
call
gotta
me
get rid of
Big Al,
some
and
because
I
it's
hit
just
dingers.
recycling the same ones, and I have new ones in there, and it's frustrating. I love Big Al or whatever his name is. All right. Oh well, let's write this down. That was luck. I did mention them though, in terms of could be. September 29th, 1970, Royals 6-run ninth inning ruins Perry's chance for a 25-win season by Bob Webster, 14-13. There were 40 hits in this game. 6 errors as well. Jeez. All right, this is 1970. Big Al Oliver. So I got Al Oliver right. Double up on the Red Sox just to get Bill Nolan, all his articles out of the way. I don't know. I like not doubling up just because it gives me an extra clue, but you might not want that clue. Al Oliver, I don't know. Did Al Oliver, we'll see here in a minute. Did Al Oliver play for the Royals more than somebody else? I mean, that's the only name I've recognized on that team. And I didn't see Royals in my head, but just kind of like what you said, the sheer lack of names kind of pointed me to the Royals being a possibility. 1970, this is probably see, the problem is this is September 29th, so this is the last week of the season. So I don't know if Perry's got a chance for 25 wins. I'm saying the Twins are probably a 500 or better club, but are they in the race? Does this game mean anything other than a 25-win season? Because if it doesn't, it probably went quicker. If the Royals in 1970 probably weren't in it either. All right, I'm going to say it did top 3 hours, but not by a lot. I'm going to say 315. Get your bets in over under 315. I'm looking at Dr. or Sergeant Floyd Pepper here. He's got a Muppet Thought of the Week we're going to look at here in a second. All right, here we go. I said 315. Oh, wow. Way off. That counts as a loss. That's like a big time loss. 405 in front of 5,473 people. Wow. Good seats still available. Let's see here. All right. Well, Amos Otis would have absolutely pointed me towards the Royals. And I've steered away from center field. And that would have given it to me. George Spriggs, I don't know. Maybe I've probably heard of him. He got taken out early. We got Lou Piniella, which, all right, I knew it wouldn't have been the Yankees, so Royals. Bob Oliver. Oh, it's Bob Oliver, not Al Oliver. Unless his nickname is Al. No, all right. Okay. Real Lida. Cookie Rojas. Remember him more as the manager of the Royals, but getting to learn him as a player, none of these other people I know. None of them. For the Twins, I mean, we got it. We got it right away. Jim Nettles sighting. Yeah. Rod Carew came off the bench at least, but that was just We got it by luck. We'll take it. All right, before we move on to the final game of the day.
And now for another Muppet Thought of the Week.
What is the thought of the
Never
week?
let money come between you and your friends. Always hide it before they get there.
Join us again next week for another Muppet Thought of the Week.
Okay.
Love what you just saw. Of course.
No. Sorry, Miss Piggy. All right, well, the Muppet Thought of the Week seems like they just opened up a Joe Bazooka piece of bubblegum and read the joke off it. But it's the Muppets. We're okay with that. All right, here we go. 5-0. See what we got. All right. Do you guys want to pick this one? Do you want to pick our order here? Otherwise, we're going to go radical this game if you don't. I'm going to go center field to start it off with because Amos Otis would have given it away last game. So if you want to tell me what position to play, throw it in chat. I'll give you a second because we're a little bit delayed. Do you even want me? I look like a zombie. Youngblood, man. I love me some Youngblood. Both the movie and the artist. The movie is just a freaking great hockey movie. And they say pretty boy in that movie, just like they do in Seinfeld. Let's go, pretty boy. Center field. All right, let's do it. Well, that doesn't help me. We got Oaks, and is this Shirley Beaumont? I think that's her name. British comedian. Was on Taskmaster a couple of seasons ago. Is that who that is? I'm guessing not. Joel Youngblood, yeah, with the Giants? Yeah. But I mean, he was with the Giants, so the movie and the artist come above him. Although he was one of the first baseball cards I ever had. One of those that I found in the parking lot. I remember it was a Raley's parking lot I found my first baseball cards. I vividly remember picking up these cards. That it's so weird. That's like one of my first memories. Oaks and Beaumont. Well, it's not a recent game, I'll tell you that. Oh, I gotta write down Royals. Because we've confirmed from Paul that they're not doubling up, at least not this week. All right. I think this is going to be a National League game because we've been way too American League heavy. So let's go with Beaumont. This sounds like a New York game. Like, I'm talking Giants, Trolley Dodgers type of game. Beaumont just seems like a New York name. So let's go with the Dodgers just because they were in the playoffs. So that might have tipped the scale. Nope. All right. Since we're doing this odd same team, yeah, same day, two different teams. Day game and a night game. Question. Now, if somebody played in a game and that game was suspended, right? So it's like the 8th inning tie ball game. The game is suspended. Joe Blow is on the Dodgers. The game is suspended. They are going to pick it up in 2 months next time the Dodgers are in town. And Joe Blow gets traded to the Giants, who was the team that they were playing. So he's now on the Giants roster. Can he enter the game for the Giants? Or is he a persona non grata for that game? And what happens to his roster spot on both teams? I think you can fill it for the Dodgers, but can he not play at all for the Giants in that game? I know. We had 3 people come to our house for Halloween. So I'm working through the candy. I'm not lying. Danny Jansen did that. I think it happened recently, so I think that's why I'm asking this. He was playing the Blue Jays, playing the Red Sox. Game picked up after suspension. He played for the Red Sox. So did he enter the game for the Red Sox, and was he in the lineup originally for the Blue Jays? That's the thing. Like, can he show up in both? Well, here, let's look at Danny Jansen then. All right, so it was 2025 that this happened, or it could have been 20. Was it 2020? Was it last year or this year? Must have been last year. All right, so if we look at his logs for last year against the Blue Jays, Toronto. Oh, here it is. Player went from Toronto to Boston. All right. And then was this must be the game. So we had Danny Jansen starting. Oh, look, does all of his stats go here? Yeah, look. Oh, so all of his stats go here. That's interesting. During his plate appearance, he got to catch the at-bat he was appearing. That is so weird, isn't it? Like, the MLB offices are like, shit, what do we do here? All right. Let's see here. What should we do? If we're going kind of weird here. Let's get weird. Let's go first base right out the bat here. Number 2. Shooter is at first base, apparently. Rod Beck. Or it's Beck, like loser Beck. Maybe I should add that as a trigger when I don't win, which might happen this game. And Hoblitzil, that sounds like a village in Lord of the Rings that is only inhabited by hobbits. Or what would be better is if it was only inhabited by orcs. Like they had overrun it at some point and just took it over, and now it's just an orc village. Hoblitzil. Barry Beck. New York Ranger legend. No. I don't know. I mean, I don't know hockey anywhere close to baseball, but I don't know Barry Beck. But also, I just could care less about the Rangers. If it didn't happen on the 90s Penguins, the Atlanta Thrashers, or the Toronto Maple Leafs, I probably am going to not know as much. All right, I'm going to stick in the National League until I know any better. Let's just go with sheer amount of years. We'll go with the Reds.
Number 5! Are you kidding me? That's right! Who do you think you are? I am! Get it right!
Who do you think you are? I am. There's a new one. That one finally worked its way in. And it's non-baseball, too, but very meme-worthy. All right, so we went 3-0 today. 2 completely lucky ones. But it's better to be lucky than good sometimes. May 12th, 1909. Reds lefty Ed Krager is wild and unhittable by Steven versus Rice. Did they both write this article and like whoever got it published wins? Steven v. Rice? Oh, so we have I think I'm the smartest man alive. I went with years and I got it. Sheer amount of years. I figured it was probably going to be a National League game just because it'd been kind of American League heavy. But that's 6 in a row, guys. Stephen Rice, New York Ranger. That's Stephen V. Rice to you, sir. All right. 1909 game, 6-2. We're going to say it's under 2 hours. So I love when I guess and I just completely shock myself. 6-2, 1909. Do we ever guess under 2 hours? Do we ever guess like an hour and 46 minutes? This was a no-hitter, apparently. Well, no, it wasn't. Well, he was hittable because they got hits, unless he was yanked and then the reliever. But this is 1909. I think this headline is misleading. There were 11 errors. There was only one more hit than there was an error. But this is, again, 1909, so I understand. I'm going to do it. I'm going to say an hour 51. 151. Over under. Get your bets in. You can bet that I nailed it too, which does happen. 151. Get your bets in. Real money. Paul, thank you again for putting us here. I really appreciate that. I speak well of your game. I like to tell people about it. I love this game. All right, 151. Here we go. Oh, no, that doesn't do it. Paul, can you tell me the date of this game? Can somebody tell me what the date of this game was? I am not a bright individual. I mean, I'm just not a bright individual. I don't mind saying that I'm not. I think this was like 1909. I don't remember. Was it April? We're just going to go through all the games in April. Can anybody tell me what the what the date was on that game? Am I even in the right year? We haven't even started the season here yet. All right. I'm just going to have to go through. What was it? It was I guess I could look up the Reds. Schedule results. It was 8-4 was the game, was the score. 8-4, maybe. Am I in the right year? Anybody? Bueller? 8-4. I don't think this was it. Nope. Look at the time of games, though. I think I have a shot. 8-4. 8-4. Somebody was unhittable. There was only one 8-4 game all season. I guess I could look up Stephen V. Rice's Sabre articles. We'll get there. Don't worry. We'll get there. Herbo, he's written a lot of stuff. I'm not seeing this game though. May 12th, 1909. May 12th, 1909. Yeah, there you go. I was looking at hits. Not thank you very much, Andrew. 220. Not really close. Not really close at all. Yikes. The Doves were, I mean, he was hittable, clearly. I mean, he gave up 4 hits. He walked 12. That's where he was wild. Is there anybody here from either team that I would have recognized? Bill Dolan. I would have recognized Bill Dolan because I included him on something. I don't remember. Bad Bill. Or no, we did a podcast about him, not Bill Dolan, not Dolan. But I would have not remembered that. And no, I mean, Hans Lobert, I mean, he's the villain in the first Die Hard, but that's about it. All right. Well, we are 6-0 this week. So we're getting it done. Get her done. All right. Let's move on. I spent a long time on that. Let's go ahead and do a daily walk-off for the A's 2002 positions. I think we should be able to knock this one out pretty quick. All right, outfield. We got Jermaine Dye. We got T. Long, and we've got David Hestus. In the infield, we've got Ellie, we've got Miggy, and we've got Hattie. Starting pitchers, we have got Barry, we've got Mulder, and we have got Aaron Harang Atang. And then we've got Jeff Tam, Ricardo Rincon of Moneyball fame, and Mike Venafro of a big-ass knee brace fame. Woohoo! Walk off. All right. You know what I was going to do? I saw the grid yesterday. And I was like, oh, this grid looks awesome because it was all teams. And I thought maybe we'll do that on Friday. We'll play that one as well. Maybe we'll play Feud with that one because it was all teams. It looked fun. So this one we're just going to play straight up. Am I logged in? Oh my gosh, I'm logged in. My gosh, that's incredible. I've remained logged in overnight. All right, so we're just playing regular. Let's do speed here, though. We're going for speed. We've got a Ricky Square. I don't think Ricky ever played center field for the Mariners, but I know he did for the Padres for sure. So we can put Ricky there. We do not have a Don Mattingly Square. I know he played the corner outfield, but I don't think he played center field at all. A center fielder who also played first. Oh, how about we do this? What is up with the grid? Why is it doing this? Why is the grid so fucked up? I'm out. I'm out. The grid sucks. That's two days in a row now that it is completely screwed up. And Adam Rosales definitely played both of those. He never played center field. He played every position but center field. I don't believe that. I mean, I don't know. Do I text Adam Rosales? I've got his phone number. He was literally, he and Rajay Davis were the coolest. The coolest. Like, they were so down. They hung out with us just to hang out with us. Like, they were interested in how big of fans we were during fantasy camp. And I have all of their phone numbers, and I never texted them. They all said, oh, yeah, I'll come on the pod. I never texted them. Is it too late? I mean, we're coming up on 2 years since fantasy camp last happened. Do I text him? He's going to be like, who the fuck is this dude? I might do that. Got to use my guy Snake Deal. Who's Snake Deal? I don't know who that is. And my grid's so fucked up I can't do it. It took away my answer and then gave me 2 wrong answers. Don't like it. I mean, I guess I could play in incognito mode, but then my stats don't get used. All right. And I don't know, are you guys going to be able to see incognito mode? Incognito, por favor. All right, what if we do this? We'll go back to walk off there. And then if we go in here and I choose Chrome and we go daily walk off. Oh, it's not daily walk off. We go immaculate grid. All right. We're going to do speed grid here with ads because we're doing this incognito mode. It looks like you don't see most of the ads, so that's good. All right, let's do this. Let's do this quick. Let's put Ricky back in here. We know Rosie doesn't fit here. Mariners center field. Let's go with Sean Figgins. Bam. Center field, first base. Let's go with... Did the Mick ever end up playing first base? Mickey Mantle, did he ever end up playing first base? Snake is an old-time Reds player. Snake Deal. I'm going to have to look him up. You don't give me a name like Snake Deal and not expect me to look and see if that's 1 year, 65 games, John Wesley Deal. All right, I'll look him up afterwards. He might be pod fodder. Mickey played first at the end, and we're doing it. Mickey Mantle. Bam. All right. Detroit. We're going right across here. First base for Detroit. Did Al Kaline was an outfielder, wasn't he? I mean, we could put Cess here. How about this? I don't know how to spell his name. I don't know how to spell Randall Simon's name. There it is. 2 L's. Randall Simon. Remember when he hit the... Mattingly did play center field. Well, god damn it. We don't have a Mattingly square. Well, we do.
Mattingly!
I fucked it up.
I thought I told you to trim those sideburns. Go home. You're off the team for good.
Fine. Still like him better than Steinbrenner.
All right. Remember when Randall Simon, I think he was with the Pirates, when he hit one of the Brewers' sausages with a bat while they were doing the race? Like, he barely touched him, but it was a big deal. All right. Mariners and Tigers. We're going to go with Casper Wells. I mean, that's a deep dive right there. Also from the Halloween episode, but I just remember him because I was working there at that point. Tigers and Padres. What we mentioned him early, Jed Jerko. Didn't he? I know he played for the Padres. Didn't he also? Oh, how about this? Bip Roberts, the Bipper. Bip could have fit here too, on the Reds and Padres. All right, Reds first base. We're going Todd Benzinger. Benz. All right, we've got Reds and Padres and Reds and the Mariners. I don't think Glenn Bragg's played for either of these teams. Oh, here we go. Norm Charlton, the sheriff. The sheriff, Norm Charlton. This is great. This picture right here is taken from, he and Rob Dibble are on top of Riverfront Stadium. They're sitting on a light standard. And you can, the whole picture, you can see the Three Rivers down below them. Sad that I know these pictures by that. All right, and then we've got Reds and the Padres. You use BIP too. Nice. Bay Area guy. I remember it was the last season that I had season tickets to the A's. So we're talking 21, maybe? I don't remember. But at the last game of the season ticket holders got to go down on the field during BP along the morning track. And Bip Roberts was doing pregame at that point. And he came out and was walking on the field and saying hi to people. And I mean, you can kind of see it, but everyone thought it was Ricky Henderson. I mean, everyone except for people that know Ricky Henderson thought he was Ricky Henderson. He thought that was funny. All right, Reds and Padres. Reds and Padres. This really shouldn't be that hard. I'm mad I missed the Mattingly Square. So let's see. Sliding Billy Hamilton, Paul O'Neill, Eric Davis, Kevin Mitchell. Did Kevin Mitchell play on the Padres at any point? Kevin Mitchell could have gone here too. I don't think he played on the Padres. We got Winnie didn't do it. Carmelo Martinez. Shit, did Carmelo play for the Reds? I don't think he did. Because otherwise we'd be using, for sure, Carmelo Martinez. Wally Joyner, Fernando. Let's see some other. He was a Padre after the Mets. Well, then, done and done. World. All right, let's see here. So 7.3, nailed it. I don't think we got any number ones. My God, they're all contemporaries. Oh, I like Joey Votto. I like to see that. The hardest one was the Padres. Oh, no, the hardest one was the Tigers and the Mariners. I mean, I worked for the Mariners and lived in Seattle forever, so. All right. Well, those don't count towards my grid numbers because we had to do this incognito because the grid is out of control. But this was a long one. How come this must only be showing Twitch chat. I'm just getting bots telling me to buy views on Twitch because everyone watches on YouTube. All right, well, I got to fix that. We'll have chat up next on Friday. Yeah, maybe we'll do 2 grids on Friday. We'll do Tuesday's grid as a feud, and then we'll figure out Fridays. Or maybe Fridays will suck and we won't do it. Or maybe it just won't work at all. We don't know. All right, that'll be it, though. Thank you guys for popping in. Yeah, have a good rest of the week. It's hump day. It's hump day. Dogs know what time it is. All right, everybody be good to each other. Stay hydrated, and we'll see you